Hola guys and girls, and welcome to the finals match of ICBA Season 2. Yes, we managed to reach the finals and now it's crunch time. It's time to decide if we can reach our goal, which we set for all seasons we joined, to be fair, of being the champion of said league, or if we will just end up losing this match and being the second place, the best of the losers. So, going into this match, this is actually no rematch, so in comparison to our quarterfinals and semifinals match, we're actually facing Dom and the Golden State Wartortles for the first time in this. No mind game shenanigans going into this. I like that a lot. Be it you lose before or you win before, having a rematch is always way more stressful than just going into the match for the first time, because then you can just bring whatever team you think is the best and have a match with that. You don't have to think like, oh, I brought this last time, what do you think? Oh, blah, 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 blah. No, we have nothing on that. We just bring the best we think we can bring and see who can play / prep better in this battle. So, Dominic, of course, very skilled opponent. We were a very threatening team. He did not reach the finals with nothing. He did not hex through or something like that. He won them fair and square, so we can be looking forward for a good match. But either way, going into this match, before we actually go into the team preview, we of course do our usual shoutouts, and shoutouts go to a Raptors. A Rapthos. I actually have no idea how to pronounce that, but his links will be in the description. He's actually a newly, actually don't know if I'm allowed to say that. He's a guy, and we're just gonna say that. He's a guy. He helped me out, not only with joining my team for this match, but recording it as well. So his link will be in the description 2 times. Definitely give him a look. Just say, hey, yo, thanks for helping my buddy Lars out. Let me watch a video of yours, and if I like it, I'm gonna like it and maybe a sub. So do me that favor, because he did me a favor as well. That would be awesome. But before we go too much into the whole shoutouts part, let's finally dig into the team preview, the meat of the video, or at least like the meat of the video would probably be the battle, but either way, team preview of shenanigans. If you want to know more about my team, I of course uploaded a team builder yesterday. Link to that is in the description as well. There you can find out more in detail why I brought these sets, why this item, what are his biggest threats, what I prepare for, what do I think he will bring and what he actually does bring. You can compare that easy as well. But for all which do not have the time for that, very quick rundown on my team. We got first Special Defensive ICBA Roserade, Scarf Diggersby, Ghost UMZ 4 attacks Latios, Air Balloon, Sword Stance, Speed Boost Blaziken, Special Defensive Volcanberry, Skarmory, and Physical Defensive Flame Orb Marvel Scale Melodic. Look at my opponent's team. He brought the Crocodile, the Heaterless, the Zygarde, the Tapu Lele, the Ditto, and the Manaphy. And one big thing I noticed immediately is no Metagross. I was very shocked to see no Metagross, because that was a big thing I expected to deal with my Latios, because other than that, his team does not like my Latios at all. And the big thing to see is he actually brought the Ditto. That, of course, I'm not too surprised about, but it was like kind of, if he would bring it, that means Sword Stance with my Blaziken is going to be not doable till this Ditto is down. Other than that, no real surprises like Manaphy, Lady, Zygarde, Crocodile, they were on my list. Crocodile is there, so the Air Balloon on my Blaziken might come into play. Hero list I was kind of on the fence about, so probably I expected more Metagross over Helio list, but we still have our Roserade to deal with that, so not too scared so far. Biggest threat, of course, is this goddamn Lele. Zygarde can be a threat potentially as well if my Melodic get weakened. Same with a potentially Scarf Moxie Crocodile. But yeah, Manaphy is scary if Terralo way too bulky. Maybe if it has the Grass Berry, it's gonna be difficult for me to take it down. But biggest threats without a doubt is the Lele. I have literally one switch in, which is the Skarmory, and he just needs to click Thunderbolt once, and I have no switch-ins anymore. So that is problem with that Lele. But either way, looking at his team, since he did not brought the Metagross, his team does not like taking grass hits at all. The only thing on his team which can take a grass hit from a Roserade is the Ditto, because it will transform into Roserade and be quad times resistant to that. But in that case scenario, I'm not worried at all, because he will be Choice Scarf, and if he has my moveset, he can't touch me as well. Where I only have, I can switch up moves, so I can Synthesis up, I can Spike it up versus him, get some Spikes up, all this good stuff. So yeah, Roserade in general is good for this team, and his 2 most likely leads versus me are, in my opinion, the Heaterless, just because Scarf, Volts with Momentum, all the shenanigans, or he wants to lead with his Crocodile to get up with rocks early and stuff like that. So, and both in this scenario, Roserade is a great lead, of course, beating the Heaterless 1v1 and bluffing the more offensive Roserade potentially versus the Crocodile and scaring out with the grass move, stuff like that. So yeah, my decision is to just lead with said Roserade, because a great matchup versus this team and versus 2 likely leads as well. So I'm just going to lead with that, and let's go into the battle and see what my opponent decides to lead with. Here we go, Pokémon Trainer Dominic is challenging us to a match, and he decides to lead with Swiper, which turns out to be his Crocodile. So we are right in our lead gas basically, and we can scam out with the grass attack, which I'm just gonna go real. Like I said, he has no good switch into Giga Drain. He has one switch into Giga Drain, which is Ditto, and with that I can just spike it up. Scout what he wants to switch lock himself into. He does indeed switch out right here, fearing me to be a more offensive variant, and Gus go into Tapu Lele actually, which does take this Giga Drain decently well, I want to say, from this damage right here. We'll see that he actually is not a Salt Nest, he's just an offensive Tapu Lele, has just very good natural special bulk. But I'll switch out to my literal one switch in, which is my Skarmory, of course. And we will see what he goes for here. He does just go for the safe Psychic, and from that damage versus my Skarmory, I can actually tell that this guy is a Specs variant. Or not really, so I can tell that he's either Timid Specs or Modest boosting item. That roll was kind of iffy, but like you see right here, he actually does get a Spit Death Drop, which is kind of unlucky on our part, because that means we actually can't boost up the damage of Psychics versus him, because he will do more than 50% after the Spit Death Drop. But I can see, obviously, he just did under 50% without that, but if he does 50% more, that, yeah, that does more than 50%. So I can roost up versus him. So I basically force, I decide just, I don't need really rocks with his team. He didn't brought any of his rock weak mons, and his whole team is grounded. So spikes actually do the same as rocks. So in the end I can still get spikes versus him and not missing rocks out too much. Like I said, I can't roost up versus him, so that is all the question as well. So I decide just to go for the Iron Head right here. If he wouldn't have gotten the Spit Death Drop, I would just roost it. But I just decided to just go for the Iron Head here. He actually decides to go for his Psychic once again, showing me that he's most likely Choice Specs, because otherwise he would have gone for Thunderbolt. And yeah, like you see, we can lift that actually. We go for the Iron Head. And with that, we get rid of the Tapu Lele in a very early in the match. I'm very happy to see that. Did not expect him to stay in right here, but just for the chance of him staying in, I just did go for the Iron Head right here. Now he does switch into Dr. Connors, and getting rid of the Tapu Lele so early is huge. That was the biggest threat to my team. He was Choice Back, so after like my Skarmory is a bit weakened, or he, like I said, he predicts the Thunderbolt once, I have no switches to this. Everything drops to Psychic. Everything. Literally everything. Like, Latios can take one Psychic, but he just needs Bone Blast and O-Code. But, or I just get 2 KO by the Psychic. Either way, I'm very happy to get rid of Tapu Lele. Now he goes into the Hero Disc, and I decide, okay, Skarmory is very low. Looking at my opponent's team, the only thing I can really roost up on is like was the Ditto locked into like a ground move, or not even if he locks into ground move, I get damaged. Oh wait, he's faster than me. But yeah, it basically Ditto being locked into something. That's the only way I can roost up. So I decided to just sack my Skarmory right here. The main reason it was here was the Lele, and that is gone. So I'm happy with Skarmory. You did your job perfectly. Not basically the way I expected it to be. Like, just straight revenge killed the Lele. But, yeah, very happy with that. And there we go. The Skarmory goes down. He does go for Surf, probably with my Diggersby right here. And I do just go into my Roserade, because it's the best check to this guy. And I'm just, once again, just fire off the Giga Drain, because he still has no good switches to that. He does go for Hyper Voice right here, showing me that he is indeed not Choice Lock. But like I said, we can take 2 of those, even if he's Life Orb. And we get a bunch of health back with this Giga Drain right here. Since I want my Roserade to be at good health, I'm still go for a second Giga Drain, not going for trying to predict anything or going for Spike. I just wanted more health on this. Just go for Volt Switch once again, and yeah, not doing too much damage to me, and I'm hopefully getting some good recovery out of anything he wants to switch in right here. He does finally go into Ditto, which, like I already mentioned a bunch of times, is basically his only switches to Giga Drain. Everything else on his team does not like taking this, even though I'm of course not an offensive Roserade. I'm more of a Spit Death variant. And yeah, this Roserade Giga Drain is of course doing nothing right here. And right here, basically, is the time what I decide. When I said I'm just gonna use this turn to scout where he wants to hit to and get up a Spike. He can't twin KO me even with Shadow Ball. He actually decides to himself to just go for Giga Drain. That was a bit confusing on my part. I would expect him to go for Spikes himself or Shadow Ball for more damage, but he just go for Giga Drain, which, like I said, does nothing to me because I do nothing to him as well. I just get up a Spike right here. And right here, I'm actually going to decide to Synthesis because I want to be at full health to take on the Manaphy at +3 potentially. Don't want to get too greedy with Spikes. I'd rather have more health on my Roserade, and he might just switch, seeing that like Giga Drain is not doing anything to me. And he does switch into his Zygarde, which of course is very threatening to my Roserade, and yeah, scaring me out. I just go Synthesis. I am not just special defensive, not physically defensive, so I cannot take this on. I don't have Designated or Hidden Power Ice or anything fancy like that. So I'm just going to switch out into my Melodic, which is the designated check to this Zygarde. Even if he spanned 1,000 arrows, that's not going to 2-hit KO me, even though I don't have the Marvel Scale yet. But he does just go for Dragon Dance, allowing me to get my free Marvel Scale boost, and like even at +1, he's basically Choice Banded right now. The speed doesn't really matter, he was faster than my Melodic already. And yeah, I just go for Ice Beam right here, basically to try to revenge kill this guy, but he does see that coming, switches out into his Manaphy, not wanting to take the Ice Beam. He of course knew that I could take the 1,000 arrows at +1 with my burn up on Mao's game and all this good stuff. Of course, this Ice Beam is going to do close to nothing to this Manaphy. And I'm once again scared out. I don't want to take an Energy Ball, even though he's not set up yet. I do still have my check to this, which is my Roserade. It still has the Yachi Berry. Even if he goes for Tail Glow, I can take a hit and go for Giga Drain and bring it in the rangeable range. So, right here, I do go to my Roserade. He does just go for the Tail Glow, so basically what I expected from him. And right here is the time of proof. Does he have Ice Beam? Does he have Psychic? Hopefully he only has Ice Beam. He does show that he only has the Ice Beam. I, of course, can eat my Berry. I just take Giga Drain right here because I want to kill or bring him in range, potentially kill him with a crit. But, like you can see right here, he actually super effective and he freezes me. Roserade is frozen solid, and that is terrible. The 10% chance, goddammit, I would have wished he had Psychic if he wouldn't have gotten this goddamn freeze. Because, of course, my Giga Drain from Roserade wouldn't kill the Manaphy. We talked about that in the team builder, but it would allow myself to bring it in a rangeable range. Because if I am able, goddammit, Discord, get rid of there. I probably have to blur that out. But if I would be able to get this Giga Drain damage off, he would be in range of Earthquake from Diggersby. He has, like I said, no ground immunity on his team. The only immunity potentially he would have had is the Minio, which didn't come. And he would have been in range of Energy Ball from my Latios as well. But now he is not in range of anything. I potentially have to sack another Mon if I don't want to play some U-turn Diggersby shenanigans. So that fuse was huge. And I was very disappointed by that, but I thought out, so I'm not disappointing anymore. So that was a woo! And when it happened that in the game, that was like a you know the feeling. Like if you play in the league game and you froze and you fall out immediately, you know that, like what your heart is doing. And my heart, woo! That was terrible. Either way, I got the gear damage off. Of course, I will die to this plus 3 Ice Beam. I'm not keeping my Roserade. The main issue was this Manaphy. Seeing that the Helios is not choice, my Latios cannot speed that. Which I am going to go in right here because, like I said, he is in the rangeable range. Didn't want to go into my Diggersby right here because I'm just going to Latios go for Energy Ball on the off chance that he wants to go hard into his Crocodile for some reason. Predicting like a Thunderbolt or something like that. But I do just go Energy Ball, get rid of the Manaphy, and that is awesome. Get, of course, a crit right here. Definitely mattered, otherwise Energy Ball wouldn't have killed him. And he does decide to go into a Swiper, which is the Crocodile right here. And I decide, actually, I will stay in right here because, like you know, I have the Ghost UZ, so I can take a Choice Scarf knockoff. The only thing which would actually kill me is a Choice Bandit knockoff, and then I can outspeed him, and he is actually in range of dying to an Energy Ball if he is Choice Bandit offensive. So I'm just gonna stay in going for the Energy Ball. He might just Pursuit Trap me and stuff like that. Like you see, I am actually gonna be outspeeding, and I think, oh god, don't be Bandit knockoff, don't be Bandit knockoff or Bandit Crunch or something like that. Just don't be. He goes to the Pursuit, and this Energy Ball actually does very little damage. And like you see, this Pursuit is not doing too much damage at all, seeing that he is not Choice Bandit. And this Energy Ball actually does this little damage because he is not offensive. He is an Assault Variant, so he's still offensive, but he's Assault Tested, so my Energy Ball wouldn't have been able to KO him either way from this range. But what is able to KO him from this range right here is the Dragon Pulse. So I'm just going to go for that in case he wants to switch out, preserve his Intimidate on Crocodile for some reason, stuff like that. So I just go for Dragon Balls here and actually switches, and I got, goddammit, what did this go into? He goes into Ditto. Can I kill this Ditto? Can I kill this Ditto? If Ditto is gone, I can set up a Blaziken. He still has his Crocodile attack. Basically, if this Ditto is gone, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Can I kill this Dragon Pulse? Please tell me this Dragon Pulse is strong enough to kill opposing Latios with less HP. Let's see. The HP goes down. The HP goes down, and it goes to 0, and the Ditto is gone. And my first thought, now I can set up a Blaziken. And then my second thought was, wait a minute. The Helios is not Scarf. The Crocodile is not Scarf. He has Zygarde left. Does Latios just win right here? I go for Psychic. I kill the Helios, so I already knew that thing wasn't Scarf. I don't know why he did go into that first, and I just killed at the Psychic, and the Helios is gone. And now he goes into the Zygarde, and I do the Calcal again. If he's Adamant, Extreme Speed does a max of 60 damage to me, which wouldn't kill me because I can see and soon I'm at 65. I go to Dragon Pulse Calc. He took 2 rounds of spikes. That means he's at 76%, and Dragon Pulse has a minimum of 82. So I just pick the Dragon Pulse button. And after that he has Crocodile left, which has the Dragon Pulse as well. So Latios basically just wins the game for me right here. Is that it? Is that how the finals will end? Though they will not, because I get crit on the goddamn Extreme Speed. My Latios goes down. That crit sadly mattered unless he would be Muscle Band. But the good thing is he only has Crocodile left, he only has Zygarde left, and both of them can't break my fully physically defensive Maoist game Melodic. I do just go for Ice Beam right here. He for some reason switches into his Crocodile right here, which of course, even though he is Assault Vested, after the spike will drop to this Ice Beam. And gets Intimidate off. Of course, like, maybe he wants to scout if I'm competitive, I don't know. Either way, I go for Ice Beam. The Crocodile goes down, and now it's only the Zygarde left, and it's basically GG, because we already know Zygarde is not Choice Banded, it's a Dragon Dance variant. Even if he's Muscle Band, that's the only way the crit wouldn't have mattered on my Latios, then he still can't break me, and if he's like Yachi Bear, then I just need 2 Ice Beams to kill him. Either way, he just gets hurt by Spikes once again. Aura Break is not mattering. I just click Ice Beam once more. Basically the only move I'm clicking this game with my Melodic. He goes for 4,000 arrows, like you can see, that does absolutely 0 damage. My Melodic takes that like a champ. And he isn't the Yachi Berry, so that crit sadly did matter on my Latios. But either way, like you can see, we are gonna win this game actually, because, and the differential doesn't matter, so I'm not mad that Latios did go right here, since we still will be able to win this game unless something funky happens. But yeah, he just clicks 1,000 arrows. Even with a crit, that's not gonna kill my Melodic from this range. And I just click the Ice Beam once more, and this Zygarde is going down. Boom, bang, boom. Who's the champions? Tell it to me. Who are the champions? Tell it to me. Who are the champions? Tell it to me. We are the champions. I tell it to you. Boom. Yes, the Borussia Donphan are taking their 2nd league title in their draft league career. We are the champions of ICBA Season 2, and that is awesome. Yes, I was waiting for a 2nd title for a long time. I was not too successful in the GBA. My first title was actually in my first season ever in draft league career, so it's like 2 years. Like 2 years ago? 1.5 years ago? That's a pretty long time, and I'm not happy about that. But now I'm happy about that as well, because we finally get our 2nd title, and woo! I raise my glass. Not only to me, but to my team as well. All the mons putting in the work. I raise my glass to all the fans out there who did support me throughout the season. I know the ICBA, of course, I did not raise my glass actually yet. Moment. ICBA, of course, not having the greatest following in comparison to the GBA, but I love everyone, single one of you. And yeah, we made it, guys. We made it. We reached our goal. We are champions of ICBA Season 2. GG to Dom, of course. That's linked in the description, so you can check out his side of the match. But what a season. What a season. We had a very nice season overall. Once again, Blaziken not hitting the field. Same with Diggersby. I don't know what's up with my so-called sweepers not turning up into the playoff matches. But either way, it was a run. It was quite the run. I'm very happy with that. And yeah, basically I just got one question for you. Who do you think was the MVP of my team? You know my whole team. You see 6 of them right here. Roserade, Diggersby, Latios, Blaziken, Misfetus, Skarmory, Melodic. Then we have, of course, on the bench, we still have Regirock, Miss Mages, Comfy. Oh damn, now it's going to be difficult. Tauros we traded away. Gligar we traded away. Oh god damn it. Miss Mages, Comfy, Regirock. We have more of 9 ones. We have 11 ones, I think. Ooh, who are my other mons? Come on, Lars, you got this. You got this. You can't forget your. You cannot do this. You cannot forget your team. Your team. Salazzle. We got Salazzle. We got Salazzle right here. Salazzle only showed up to 1 match, but I still love him. Same with Regirock. Only showed up to 1 match, but I love him. 1 mon we are missing. Are we only 10 mons? Are we only 10 mons? Come on, Lars. Think. What did you draft? You drafted Speed. You drafted your Fire Water Grass core, which we have. You drafted your Dragon Fairy Steel core, which we have. You drafted your Blaziken. I think that's it. I'm gonna say that's it. Woo! That's gonna be embarrassing if I forgot 1 member of my team right now. There will be an annotation as well, but that's gonna be embarrassing. Like, we have the win right here, and we have the forgetting of mons right here, and they kinda even out, hopefully, maybe. Don't be too bad, but either way, I wanna end this on the note that we are champions. You are the champions as well, if you follow me through the season as well, so congratulations to you as well. But yeah, if you enjoyed not only this video, but the whole run of the ICBA, leave a like, subscribe, you know the deal. Hit me on Twitter, Facebook, all the links are in the description, and I will see you another time. Ciao!